Good morning, church. Pastor Vaughn coming to you this morning. Don't ever forget that God is still on the throne, and we need to go boldly to the throne of grace that we may obtain mercy and find grace to help in the time of need. Don't ever forget that, church. You can go right now where you're at to the throne of grace, and we need to, on the behalf of ourselves and on behalf of our church, please be in prayer for all the homeschoolers. Be in prayer for all the mamas that are trying to figure out how to balance work, this virus, the bills, and now they have the chore of trying to figure out how to teach their children at home so they don't get behind. Be in prayer. I know I've got some kids that really love school, and then I've got some kids that don't like school. So those that don't like school, it's going to be challenging for them. So please be in prayer. It's time that the church needs to come together, and we need to act upon the priesthood of the believer that we can go boldly to the throne of grace on the behalf of each other. And that's my heart. Number two, church, we took up $3,402 in checks and online giving, and we took up $186 cash on March the 15th during the two services that we had that mandated us to have less than 100. That was on March of the 15th. We have been praying, and we've received a few phone calls from the community needing food already. And we know if this continues to tarry, that we're going to see more and more of a need in our area. And as we have prayed, our church is completely paid for. We have been so blessed. We don't owe for anything. We have very little overhead. And at this time, our church is not concerned about paying the bills, okay? We have been completely blessed. Our heart is a new building program where we're going to be building a multi-purpose building. We're going to be expanding our educational rooms. We're going to redo the foyer that you come through that now is an old dilapidated fellowship hall. We're going to redo all that, make it a really nice welcoming center. And on the back side of our building, if the church will allow us, we're going to build a multi-purpose building with educational rooms and a prep kitchen on one side where we can do our fellowship over there. It's going to be wonderful. And that's in the foreseen future. But right now, we don't have a need. And so what we would like to do, as you continue to give online, several people gave online this past Sunday, but we would like to take that $3,500 approximately that was taken up in those two services, and we would like to completely render it over to our food bank. We would like to build up our food bank over the next month with that day's offerings to where we can supply food to anyone that needs it in our community, as well as our church. The pastor has said many times if the church done what it was supposed to do, that it would be broke on Monday, and I completely get that. I'm glad we're never broke on Monday, but I understand the heart of the pastor. It's my heart as well, that we are to be able to give to our community and to the needs of the people. Certainly, we're going to have people take advantage of that, but let's let God work on all that out. The church is supposed to continue to bless those that are less fortunate, and I've had a mother call me yesterday who's got 3 children, and she was very reluctant to even call, and she just said that she had heard maybe that the church may have a food bank, and she had 3 kids, 1 in elementary and 2 in middle school, I believe, maybe 1 in high school, but there's a great need. And so look here, it's our heart, and I hope it's your heart for us to pour out the blessings of God upon our community during this time, and we're going to do so. So we're going to take that money that was taken up in those 2 offerings on that particular day, and we're going to donate it to our food bank. And just know that our church is not there to hoard money away. We are there to bless our people and bless our community. An evangelist told me one time, he said, Brother Vaughn, now you got to know the majority of evangelists' hearts. They've got to plead. They don't enjoy pleading with people to support them. But if God's people don't support them, they can't go. They have a family to feed. They've got bills just like you and I. But a great evangelist, a friend of mine told me one time, said, Brother Vaughn, God can't give it to you if he can't get it through you. And boy, that's resonated in my heart in these last days. God's blessed us as a church, and I truly believe that if we'll bless others, it's yet unseen what God is going to do at Victory Baptist Church. Church family, we love you. God bless.